Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. How you doing? Hope you're having a great week. Happy Monday. So I wanted to bring this story to you guys. I don't know if you've seen it circulating around. I'm kind of late to it, but I still wanted to share it and share my opinion on it. I feel like we could break it down, a little bit more. So this young woman, she came out to say how she became a single mother, and how her baby daddy tracked her cycle pretty much and got her pregnant on purpose. So it's a lot. I got my liquor. This is not wine. Okay, mind your business. So let's get started because this is a lot. This is a lot. So let's go ahead and get started on the story.
I'm really just up because I need somebody to talk to. Like, this single mom shit is starting to get to me. Okay? It's starting to get to me. So I had to compose myself because I'm literally keep crying. Like, y'all, this shit is so fucking hard. Every time I feel like I'm doing good, I go back. Okay. So, boom. Okay. My kids' daycare, I just got school readiness, like, assistance to help, right? So they helping me, and then turn around, like, okay, before that, fuck all that. Before that, I ain't paid my rent. Like, my rent ain't even paid. It still ain't paid. And I was, like, asking my daycare, like, oh, basically, like, oh, can y'all work with me so I can pay my rent and I can pay y'all, like, next week? No, if y'all don't pay, they can't come on some shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I had no choice but to pay the fucking daycare, or they couldn't go to school because guess why? Guess what? I have to fucking work. Okay? I make $20 fucking dollars, and I'm raising 3 kids. So $20 for 4 people, $20 an hour for 4 people, that's not enough, okay? It's not fucking enough. So the school's like, oh, you can either pay the $156 or they can't go. So I paid the $156. And now my rent late, so now I gotta pay like $1,900 fucking for my fucking rent, right? Okay, so now I'm paying the rent late. I'm gonna pay it Friday, and here they go with this New Year's registration fee or some bullshit like that. And keep in mind, I just paid the $156, so that's the weekly school registration that I pay with, like the fucking with the school readiness assistance. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I get to their daycare this morning, and they're like, oh, did you know, like, you didn't pay the New Year renewal fee or some shit like that? And I'm like, okay, well, how much is that? Y'all, $200 something for Rylan, and then like $100 something. They're asking me next week to pay almost $400. No. It is $400 because $156 weekly. That's what I pay, and then they're asking me to pay over that. So 2 plus, that's almost that's $400 and something that they asking me to pay next week. It's like $478. And I was asking them, like, is there any way that I can make a payment plan? Because babes, I can't afford that. If I'm on school readiness, why the fuck you think I can afford that, right? Okay, so boom, I'm asking, like, my 2 older kids, they have a dad, and then Rylan, my little one, has a dad. Their dad paid child support, so I don't have to, worry about it. Like, I use his money strictly for the kids. Like, I put it straight towards her, her tuition and shit like that. It ain't no money, like, it ain't no more. Like, it was only enough to pay for her shit. If I would have been, some shit, and I would have paid Rylan's own with their dad money, and I wouldn't have cared, but I can't, because there's nothing. So I asked her dad, like, oh, can you help me? Like, can you help me? Y'all, keep in mind, this nigga wanted the baby. Like, keep in mind, this nigga had my ovulation tracking his phone. Keep in mind, this nigga planned to get me pregnant. Like, he planned to get me pregnant, knowing I didn't want a 3rd child, because I was already, like, it was not hard, but it was going to be hard if I had another kid. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to afford having 3 kids. And guess what? I had a 3rd kid. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh, you should use protection, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all opinions. Y'all not me. Y'all don't know the fucking life I live. I don't give a fuck. So, I don't care. I don't care. So, I asked him for help, and he's asked every fucking excuse. Y'all, keep in mind, I was struggling last year. Like, it was like one point of last year I was struggling. I didn't get none of my taxes. The girl ran off. Like, the girl who's supposed to be my best friend, she took the money. I don't know if she took it or somebody took it, but I don't have it. And So I told him to file our daughter, you know, because me and him was on good terms. Like, I thought we was. So I asked him, like, oh, to file her. He like, okay, cool, this, that, and third. He files our daughter, y'all. Tell me why he files her. Months go by, and I'm not hearing nothing. Nothing. Like, no money. Like, he's knowing I need it because I can't afford this apartment. Because this apartment is like $1,700. And he like, oh, when I get it, I'm gonna give it to you. It was like, he got back like almost $4,000 for her, y'all. He don't work. He don't work. So when the money came, he threw it up in my face and laughed and told me that he wasn't giving it to me and he used it for drugs. Like, he used it for money for himself and shit like that. Y'all, not one time last year, maybe one time, but he never fucking helped for her daycare. He never fucking, he is a diaper and wipe dad. That's what type of nigga he is. He's a diaper and wipe dad. And y'all, I swear to God, when me and him was together, when I just had my 2 kids before his daughter came, the nigga did everything. I'm talking about he helped me with everything. Like, he helped pay for everything. Like, he told me, if they ain't got it, don't worry about it for them. Like, he used to literally pick my kids up when I used to be stressed out and take them places. Like, he literally used to do so much for my kids. He used to buy them everything and do everything. He even helped me with their fucking birthday. So now all of a sudden, our daughter come, you don't got the same energy. You just wanted the baby so he could keep knowing me. Yeah. And it's so crazy because if I get a boyfriend, a nigga go crazy. Like, he'll go crazy. Like, he'll crash out, lose his fucking mind. Like, he'll lose his fucking mind. Like, how the fuck? Like, I don't be liking that shit. He's a fucking narcissist. He's like a big ass narcissist, bro. Like, he'll crash out if he can't follow me on Instagram. Like, he be crashing out about stupid shit. Like, I don't be fucking with that. Like, he literally only wanted the baby so he can know me for the rest of my life. But bitch, I'm over here fucking struggling. So now the daycare is sitting right here telling me, basically, if I don't got that $400 by Monday, my daughter can't go to school. And I told him that, and he's basically like, oh, well, find another job. Like, you could do it. The mamas always provide. You're a provider. It's gonna work out. You're gonna make a way through. Like, he be saying shit like that, like, oh, you're the mom. Like, you're gonna figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Like, that's how he's telling to me. You have to figure it out. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, is this not our child? Is this not ours? Is this not the daughter that you wanted? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? So I'm really like, I'm up. It's 12 o'clock. Like, at night. I can't sleep because I'm already fucking stressed about the rent that I got to pay Friday on top of $500 that I don't have. Y'all, I already pawned. I have 4 necklaces. I already pawned 2 chains. I already pawned 2 chains and a fucking pendant. I don't have it. Like, I don't want to keep pawning my jewelry, bro. Like, I just really want to be in a place where I can move. Like, I'm trying to move to somewhere cheaper, and I just don't have enough, like, that lump to move. Like, how the fuck I'm gonna save if I'm behind in debt every single fucking month? How the fuck am I gonna save if I have to pay for daycare and pay for rent, pay for lights, and pay for everything by my fucking self? I can't even save $5, y'all. I'm literally in the negative every single month. And people think, oh, like, Lex living so nice, Lex living so lavish. No, bitch, Lex is struggling. Lex is fucking struggling. Like, real deal struggling, bitch. Like, this shit's no joke. Like, like, this shit's not a game. People be seeing me, oh, pretty face, pretty. Bitch, that don't mean nothing. Pretty people struggle. What the fuck? I'm struggling. Bitch, I make $20 an hour, and I'm 4 people. I'm $20 an hour, 4 people. You do the math. You tell me. Impossible. Like, and he just don't give a fuck. Like, just don't give a fuck if I lose my job. I work for the hospital, bro. Like, every point that I've got, it's literally been because of him. Like, it's been because of him. Like, he'll literally be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to come get her. Don't get her. Oh, yeah, I'm going to come do this. Don't do this. Oh, she's sick at school. Can you pick her up, please? Like, if I have to clock out, I'm going to get a point. He'd be like, yeah, I'm on the way. 2 hours later, they called me. Dad never came and got her. So guess what? I have to come and get her. Point. Like, I literally have 1 more point until I'm fucking fired. 1 more point. That's it. I don't got nothing else to say. I just wanted to vent because I'm fucking stressed. And, like, I mean, no, I'm just fucking stressed. I'm just over it. Like, I'm just so fucking overwhelmed. Like, just so overwhelmed. I asked her dad, like, oh, can you help me? Like, can you help me? Y'all, keep in mind, this nigga wanted the baby. Like, keep in mind, this nigga had my ovulation tracking his phone. Keep in mind, this nigga planned to get me pregnant. Like, he planned to get me pregnant. Knowing I didn't want a third child because I was already, like, it was not hard, but it was going to be hard if I had another kid. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to afford having 3 kids. And guess what? I had a third kid. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh, you should use protection, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all.
So you can't pay your rent. You're making $20. You already have 2 kids. He doesn't have a job, so he's a bum. So you let a bum track your ovulation and get you pregnant, knowing that you can't afford the 2 kids you already have, all because he said he wanted the baby? The whole he wanted the baby line is tired. Who cares if he said he wanted the baby? You know you're living in poverty. You know you couldn't afford it. They're always acting as if they have no say, no power, and no autonomy over their own bodies. Acting as if they have no choice but to give a bum a baby. Y'all do know that y'all have the final say, right? Y'all do know that women decide which men get to have children and who don't, right? Some of the comments under this video are insane. They're talking about, oh, y'all don't know what it's like to have a man beg you to keep his baby. Y'all don't understand. What kind of world have we come to that all a man has to do to get you to risk your life is beg you to? And it's her saying, he planned to get me pregnant. He wanted the baby. He had my ovulation tracker on his phone. No accountability. She really sat there and let a man plan to ruin her life all because he said he wanted to. He said, let me put you further into poverty and struggle by giving you another child. And she agreed. Y'all, these baby mamas are professional victims. Y'all weren't trapped. Y'all are willing participants. And another line they love to use is, oh, he switched up. Men switch up. Okay, so we all know that by now. So why do y'all keep giving them easy access to your womb? Why aren't y'all protecting your womb? Why aren't y'all requiring X, Y, and Z before y'all even consider having a baby with a man? Why aren't y'all requiring marriage? And before you say, but he can still leave you a single mother even after you get married, a ring doesn't mean anything. If y'all had required a man to prove himself to you, provide for you, marry you, X, Y, and Z before having his kids, the overwhelming majority of y'all would not have kids right now. Y'all would have saved yourselves from becoming a baby mama because the men y'all had kids with would never spend that much time and effort just to get a baby out of you. They'd rather go the easy route of getting you pregnant beforehand and leaving you without any legal commitment. It's like that creator who said you can still get in a car crash even if you wear your seatbelt, but that doesn't mean you don't wear your seatbelt. Y'all just get in the car. You don't wear your seatbelt. And then when you crash and die, y'all say, oh, well, he could have left me a single mother anyways. But you didn't wear your seatbelt, though. You just jumped straight to the baby mama part. If you had required him to provide for you, prove himself, marry you, and he wasn't doing those things, would that not tell you, hey, this probably isn't a man that I would want to permanently tie myself to? Because y'all swear there's no signs. You can't tell whether or not a man is going to leave you for dead. Him seeing you struggling with 2 kids, the 2 kids that you already have, and wanting to add a third on top of that with no commitment to you whatsoever, that was the sign.
Video of the single mom with 3 kids, 2 baby dads, crying, saying that she couldn't pay for rent, couldn't pay for daycare, blah, 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 blah. And all I thought of it was like, you know, okay, cool. Somebody else struggling. We all fucking struggling. But then I started seeing like responses to the video. And the only reason why I have decided to make a response to the video is because the responses that I've seen is saying like 3 kids, 3 baby dads. She don't got 3 baby dads. She has 2. As much as it is sad that she has 3 kids, she got 2 baby dads. Her first baby dad helped, but the second baby dad don't because, well, she said it's because his brother died, blah, blah, blah. First of all, he already had a baby mom too because she said that the first baby mom was like trying to stab him or something like that. I don't know. So he already had a child. Then they had a child. He tracked her ovulation, blah, blah, blah. He got her pregnant. And she's saying that I guess, like, she don't do abortions or whatever. But if we're being honest here, the same people who say that they don't believe in abortions, like, they don't give a fuck about premarital sex. Like, if you don't believe in abortions, then you shouldn't be having premarital sex. That's unprotected premarital sex. Like, that just is what it is. And that's not to say that you can't still be a single mom after you get married. But if you already can't take care of the first 2, you're not married, he already has a child, why would you, like, something has to give. And honestly, like, she can get on here crying about how hard a lot of single moms get on here crying about how hard it is to be a single mom. And I was raised by a single mom. I know it's hard. My mom had 4 children by her husband. They got divorced. So I watched it. I know it's hard. We can all judge and say what we wouldn't do, blah, blah, blah. Because personally, I'm married and I'm about to have my second child. And honestly, should something happen between me and my husband, we not together no more, I'm not having nobody else's child. Like, that just is what it is. I feel like it's all well and good to tell her that she needs to take accountability and this, that, and she shouldn't have did this and she shouldn't have did that. But my only thing is she don't have 3 baby dads.
With the ban happening, I'm trying to be a lot nicer. I don't want to crash out and be mean. I saw this girl talking about being a single mom with 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies, struggling. Then she cussed us out midway through the video. Okay. And I'm trying to find a way to say this because she was saying that he planned to get her pregnant. He knew her ovulation, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not negating that. I'm not doubting that. I'm pretty sure he did do it on purpose. But I don't know when women will get it. This is your body. No one is going to do or take care of your body but you. When you have multiple kids like that, multiple people, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not saying that I'm trying to find a word and I can't think of a word. Maybe susceptible, susceptible to certain things, to lies. And now you are stuck with 3 children that you have to provide for and you don't get any help. When you're a single mom and you're going through and you're struggling like that, you don't have any room to trust anybody. Like when I was watching that, I was like, so you trusted your baby daddy to file the taxes for you. The same baby daddy that didn't do shit for you once you had the kid. Trusted a friend to do your taxes. Like, you can't afford to trust anybody. And a lot of the times people come on here and they tell their story, but they don't be telling the full thing. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're trying to do a little thing. You're trying to get a little extra money and it don't work out in your favor. You have to move super smart as a single mom. Like, you just don't have a choice. You can't make dumbass decisions or make stupid ass decisions. That's in the Baby Mama Book 101. You never let nobody claim your kids on your taxes. Are you crazy? That's literally insane. But, it's over with. A lot of people are giving her really good advice, you know what I'm saying? Especially trying to find some rental assistance. And it's like hard not to judge because you don't want to judge people. People go through stuff in their real life. But I don't know. I just really do feel like it after one kid, one deadbeat baby daddy, that would kind of be enough for me to say, I'm not going to do this again. I'm just not. And then I'm not going to do it again and again. And so it's not until you are crying and you have no help, that's when you start realizing the stuff that you did was like, it probably wasn't the smartest. But by that time, it's too late because you have 3 young children that have to eat and you have to also feed yourself, So yeah, I say all that to say that women, I don't know what it's going to take for us to protect our bodies. I don't know what it's going to take to protect. I literally don't know what else needs to be done for women to really take their health seriously. If you don't take your body and your health seriously, they're not like, it's women that I know like, oh, he did this to me or whatever, and I have to get a plan B. Like, yeah, you're going to have to get that plan B. Because if he don't get it, guess what? You are going to get pregnant. Like, I know we hate having that responsibility, but it's your body. And if you don't, yeah, you will be going to the clinic. And I don't care what nobody say. It's not fun and cute going up into the abortion clinic just to get abortions. It's not. And it takes a toll on your fucking body. And I'm not saying don't get it if you can't, afford the kid. But also don't put yourself in a situation where you have to do that. And also don't put yourself in a situation where you have to have a man's kids and then now you're struggling because they don't want to help you. Anyways, prayers to her and all the single moms out here. I know it's hard, but
I'm gonna say what everybody's thinking. Some of these moms who get on this app crying their eyes out about how hard motherhood is. I don't care. I don't give a because it's never a woman who took her kids from a dangerous situation. It's never a mom whose husband left them high and dry. It's always actual videos I've seen. Actual ones. That one high yellow woman, oh my gosh, got 3 kids. Like, I can't handle it anymore. It's so difficult. People don't think that moms had dreams before having kids. Come to find out she's living with the father of her kids. They are married. I said, hey, maybe take it up with your husband because you clearly seem overwhelmed. He gets on this app cussing us out, being like, y'all, I don't got a man. At least I got a man. Well, do you? Because I can't tell. That woman last week who literally had 5 kids and 3 deadbeat baby daddies, come to find out she also now has a boyfriend. complaining and crying because she can't find a job that fits her schedule and she doesn't want to be one of those baby mamas. I don't want to ask my baby daddies for help because I see how, like, I don't want to be like a bitter baby mom. You're struggling. You're literally struggling. And all the comments are being like, villages are not what they used to be. Oh my gosh, like, your family's so horrible for not helping you out. You don't think the village is tired? You don't think they're tired? You don't think they tried to help her? A lot of y'all needed therapy, not kids.
Okay, so she said she was venting, right? And she doesn't need anyone to tell her anything that she already know. Cool. So I'm not going to address her, but I'm going to address you young ladies who are watching my channel. Okay, listen. We're not going to bash anyone. So letting you know that you have to choose yourself. In this day and age, people can't care more about you than you care about yourself. It's not going to work. Okay. You have to notice that the community is fastly, not slowly, but fastly, rapidly disappearing. So you're not going to have this support that you think you're going to have once you actually get pregnant, right? So when you know for a fact that you can't take care of a child by yourself as a young woman, as a black woman, let's get race into it, right? You really shouldn't be allowing yourself to go through term with that child, okay? So when you take a look at the podcast bros, mainly black men with a mic bashing a woman, bashing black women, you have to think you need to be twice as better than everybody else. And I mean that by like working hard. You have to work twice as hard. You have to be twice as good at everything, right? To get the recognition that you deserve. And it's the same thing with children. You have to work twice as hard to make sure that you're not getting pregnant and popping out babies like these other races. Like, you're not them, you're you, you're black. So I'm going to say it and I'm going to keep saying it because, I don't want you guys to keep making the same mistakes over and over again, right? It's better to prevent something than having to heal that trauma caused by that situation. It's better to prevent it. And you know how to prevent it by sitting down and asking yourself, well, what do I want? How do I get what I want? How do I align myself with the people in the situations that I want? How do I do that? Okay, I can't get pregnant right now. Okay, cool. And you have to stand firm in that decision. Don't let anybody get you pregnant. Oh, he was watching your ovulation, your period tracker. Like, what? Somebody like that is dangerous. And you can see how dangerous that person is, how he ended up treating her in the end. It's not cute, like, oh my God, he really wants me to have his baby. It's not cute. It's not a fairy tale. Wake up. You are young. You are beautiful. This person see that you have your life ahead of you and they want to take that away from you. So you have to open your eyes, young women. Listen to the older people when they talk to you, these older women when they tell you, hey, like, I let this happen to me and this is what's going on. Take her story, for example. You just watch her, how she's saying that she is struggling, right? Don't ever think that, oh, it's not going to be me, my man, he cares about me, he loves me. Girl, wake up. These men don't care about nobody but themselves. So yeah. Um, I'm somebody who loves learning and knowledge, but hate school. Okay, like, I really hate school. I'm reading this book because I want to bring more like knowledge to you guys, more information to myself, but also to you guys as well, because I just feel like if I'm sitting down and talking to y'all, I need to also like learn to have more to give out. So I love this book so far. Like, I'm reading it, it's really good. So it falls into the category of, knowing what you want, how you want to show up in the world, and not letting anything to get in the way of that. I'm choosing to stay single for the year because I want to get my money up. I want to get my knowledge and education up, right? It's hard, it's lonely, but it's a sacrifice. You can't let people or things get in the way of the things that you want. You have to choose yourself and know what's best for you. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I do love knowledge. I do love learning, but I don't like school like that. So, yeah. But it's just to say, it's up to you. It's all about what you want for your future and what you want for yourself. F it. I don't know if you guys know DoorDash, but I love watching her videos and, speaking life unto people and helping people. And I realize, you know what? I'm not going to make the end of my videos talking and telling women you should know better and this and that. I'm going to speak to you with love. I realize that's something I always wanted for myself, to have this, mothering figure just talking to me, loving and caring for me, and giving me great advice in such a loving, caring way. So, F it. I'll do it for other people, even though I'm only 25. I'll do it for other people too. So, and if you're older than me, okay, because I know I was addressing the youngings, but if you are older than me and that happened to you, one, I apologize, okay? I apologize that you had to go through that, but I'm hoping you know better and you're not about to do this again, okay? So we talk about prevention, and if you're already in this situation, don't do it again. Point blank, period. I won't make this video long. I already made it too long, so thank you so much for making it this far into the video. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.